So, are you going to do anything? Or are you just going to hang out for the weekend? What are you doing?
No, I was just gonna lay low, maybe go to a movie or
Yo,
something.
K-Dog, C-Bales.
Hey.
How's it hanging?
What's up, Terry?
Good. How you doing?
I guess it's...
Yeah, that's great. Listen, today's the summer movie special, which is good news because we're going to be talking about all the summer blockbuster movies that the kids are going to be going to on their Razor scooters with their GameCubes and 3DSs.
No, yeah, we know, but
Yeah, don't interrupt, C-Bales.
okay, nobody calls me C-Bales.
You're welcome. And even better news, Dr. Pepper has agreed to sponsor the show.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
That's quite a jacket, Terry.
great.
I'm going to get a big fat bonus check for making this show cheaper to shoot. And we'll just have to work in a few tiny 100% unobtrusive product placement bits.
Okay, what
What?
kind of product placement bits?
Well, for starters, you two should always be drinking a Dr. Pepper. We're going to have to spiff up the signage around here a little bit. Boom, boom,
Whoa.
boom.
Oh, wow.
Don't you think that's a little bit distracting?
No, I don't.
Hey,
No.
what? Terry, listen, I understand you want to do good by the people at Dr. Pepper. I respect that, but we could turn it down a notch here.
Hold that thought, because I'd like to introduce you to your new favorite recurring character, Dr. Pepper.
Why, hello there! There's nothing like a pepper.
This guy's great.
Absolutely not. Why? Don't even smile. Don't encourage this.
Sounds like someone's not getting their recommended daily allowance of delicious.
No.
Come on, he's a doctor, buddy. Give me some of that. Yeah. That's good soda.
How many of those have you had today?
I lost track after the second dozen.
That can't be healthy.
Oh, doctor's orders, C-Bales. Hey, Doc, hit me up with another Dr. Pepper.
My pleasure.
Oh,
Oh,
Terry, you're kind of...
That's the good stuff right there. All right, you guys, I gotta go fire a bunch of poor people. Break a leg on the summer movie special. Oh, and I almost forgot. I don't want to ever see you on this set when you're not drinking Dr. Pepper. Is that clear?
yeah.
It's great. It's great soda.
Peace out, tweeps.
Bye, Terry.
So, what'd you go to med school for?
Sodology.
There's the light. Welcome to Attack of the Show. I'm Candace Bailey. Kevin is still sick, but joining me once again is Chris Hardwick.
All right. Hey, wait. You guys like summer movies, right? Because
Yeah.
it is our summer movie preview show presented by Dr. Pepper.
I'm fist pumping over here.
All right, C-Bales.
Yeah. No, do not call me that. Nobody calls me C-Bales.
Terry did.
I know. On the show today, Michael Clark Duncan will be in the house. He heals people with his hands in the Green Mile, but as Kilowog in Green Lantern, he unleashes a whole lot of hurt.
I get it. He likes movies that have green in the title. Awesome.
Nice. And do you like action movies? Yeah! Great, thanks. Because a bunch of action movies are coming out this summer. We'll check out Super 8, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and Conan the Barbarian.
But that's not all. We'll also see movies that are popping off the comic book page, including Captain America, Cowboys and Aliens, and there are apparently some ladies in all these summer movies. Ladies like January Jones and Olivia Wilde. I mean, I know. I could totally be gross and make a joke about how summer's going to be hot this year, but I'm a gentleman.
Aww.
Vagina. Got caught a vagina cold.
Yeah, I heard that. Time now to run down our 5 favorite film-related things on the web.
We're going around the net.
Yay!
Summer movie edition. In at number 5 today, a special summer moment from the movie. I'm going to go ahead and say the 1987 cinema non-classic, Hard Ticket to Hawaii.
some men fight crime with fists or guns.
And some men use more recreational items.
Hey, Colleen, who's that turkey with you?
He's just a thrower.
Oh, yeah? Let's see you throw one. How about you getting lost? Hey, Colleen. Got a great ass. Hey. Yeah, let's have it. This is for the Molokai cops.
Hey! Get out of here, lady! The gentlemen have some man things to do.
Yeah, nothing unusual about a couple of fellas flinging discs at each other on a secluded beach. Nothing at all.
Are you implying those gentlemen enjoy an alternative lifestyle, Candace? He did, wait, to be fair, he did compliment that lady on the shape of her buttocks
That's very true.
before he reached into his satchel full of frisbee snaz.
Razor frisbees.
Razor frisbees.
Today's number 4 item is a small slice of Oscar-winning actor Adrian Brody's life.
Now, musical madman Neil Cicierega took what he imagined was an average day for Mr. Brody and then set it to some bouncy synth pop for good measure.
And that is more entertaining than any of his performances since The Pianist.
Wow. And more critically acclaimed, too. Take that, you stupid millionaire! Yeah!
Yeah! we told him!
Take that guy down a notch. Wow.
Our number 3 video revisits the Oscar-winning film Black Swan.
The ballet thriller might have been visually dazzling and filled with great performances and lots of Chowtown scissor sex, but as sketch comedy team Elephant Larry points out, it had one tiny flaw.
Black Swan is the movie of the year, and all the critics agree. A total boner killer, says the New York Times. The Wall Street Journal raves. Every time I started to get half a chubby going, something gross and terrifying would happen. Variety says, after seeing Natalie Portman's performance in Black Swan, I doubt I'll even be able to go back and get hard to the professional anymore. The Chicago Tribune says, there were a few times when I was fully erect but couldn't finish. The New York Post says, really? I finished. The Chicago Tribune says, seriously? The New York Post says, yeah, I can finish to anything. This motion picture is rated R for Rouch, my boner.
Okay. But you know what, though? You know what movie won't kill your boner, though, seriously? Sophie's Choice. Now, the last time I watched...
No, please, do not tell the story again, Chris.
Okay, so I was sitting in my milk bath, and all of a sudden I heard Meryl Streep's incredible Polish accent. But the tears are what make it truly magical.
Thank you, Chris. I'll remember that when I cry myself to sleep.
You mean masturbate yourself to sleep? No? Not so much? Up top! I don't need you. I say that a lot.
Few movie icons are as beloved as Charles Bronson.
And no segment of the population is more despised than hipsters. Put them together and you have movie magic.
We have J.M. Salad to thank for this supercut of early Death Wish movies that gives the series a new voiceover track and a new mortal enemy.
New York, a city full of elitist ass, a police force that won't do anything about it, and one man who couldn't take it anymore. One man sick and tired of their condescending glances. That one man? Charles Bronson. And it's about time he started killing hipsters. Turn it down, hipster. No no one wants to hear your playlist. Bang! Your scene is dead. Killing hipsters. Rated PG. An action-packed smorgasbord of revenge. And when you least expect it, Jeff Goldblum.
Yes! Don't even get Charles Bronson started on those hipster collective bands. He is the John Wilkes Booth for the Arcade Fire.
He had to reload 3 times to take down the polyphonic spree.
And he used only hand-knitted vintage bullets from Etsy. That is some admirable dedication to hipster slang.
Oh, I do love Etsy.
Still ahead, nature is revolting!
Gory cinematic terror in our #1 ATN.
There we go.
The Attack of the Show summer movie preview is brought to you by Dr. Pepper. There's nothing like a pepper.
Okay, we're gonna do it. In at #1 today, a terrifying film from the folks at You're Dead Productions.
If you think you know horror, you've clearly never seen this 2009 footage from Treevenge.
Jason, your turn. Open another one, bud. Okay, open it up. Show Dad. What is it?
Look, I got a chainsaw! No! Look at me! I got a dog!
Christmas! I just want to.
That is really disturbing.
Who doesn't want to be eye-fingered by a Douglas fir? Why is everyone in that movie so worried?
Maybe the killer trees that are killing them?
Look, I know how to take care of those things. You just get some non-native bark beetles, you introduce them into the habitat, then 6 to 8 years later, the infestation takes hold.
What about all the murdered humans?
You can't rush science, Candace Bailey! Nerdist it!
Guys, you said you weren't going to do that anymore.
I also said I wasn't going to be here today. Here we are.
To get your daily viral fix and to check out all the viral videos we have to offer, go to g4tv.com/AroundTheNet. Yay! That was my first time to do that.
We also love movies, but we also love not spending $16 per ticket to watch poorly converted 3D.
So, to save you some cash and eye strain, today we're going to give you the Cliff's Notes.
Here we go.
And now, Attack of the Show presents 2011 summer movies in 60 seconds, give or take. First, Cowboys and Aliens.
So this is a movie, or what are we supposed to fight, or why are we the cowboy and alien?
I think we're supposed to make out.
Next up, Captain America, the first Avenger.
When I'm sold internationally, I shall be known as the first Avenger. USA?
Next, Transformers, Dark of the Moon.
Put the Allspark inside me, Candace!
Okay, sure.
Put the Allspark inside me! I need it inside me, deep inside me!
Okay, now that sounds a little dirty.
Would you put it in me?
Is this a sexual thing?
Look, would you just stop shoving and just put the cube in my chest hole?
Next, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 2.
Harry! It's time to film another movie!
But I'm 38 years old.
And now, Conan the Barbarian. No.
Maria, I'm so sorry. I don't know which baby goes to which person. I don't do impressions. I'm sorry. Wait, Maria, come back to me, Maria.
Now I'm gonna go hang out with Oprah.
Don't forget your baby.
X-Men First Class.
I really want to touch January Jones's boobs. I just do.
Sex
robots, sex robots, sex robots, sex robots.
And now, Green Lantern.
Look what I made with my mind.
The Tree of Life.
Ooh, I'm the tree of life.
I'm not sure that's what that movie is about.
What do you mean?
Well, I think it's some kind of visual metaphor for life or something, like the meaning of...
Oh. Ooh, I'm a metaphor.
And that was Chris and Candace saving you from the summer movies.
Tree Bench! Tree Bench! Thank you. Thank you. Stop! Stop it! What the hell? Stop it! Stop it!
Thank you.
Okay. You all right? Also at the table read today, Candace ate part of her fork. True story. True story. Absolutely true story.
I did. It's kind of messed me up today a little bit. I ate my plastic fork.
So
I crunched down.
that's working its way through her body. So
I crunched down and I was like, ow, this is hard. And then I took it out and I was like, that's part of my fork. How did that get in my mouth?
Something forward to look for in the poop later. All right.
As you can see,
use my dressing room bathroom.
Thanks, Chris.
Make sure not to flush.
You're weird. As you can see, there are a ridiculous number of movies coming out this summer.
Yes, but we're going to feature them all.
Let's start with the action flicks.
Okay.
Looking for some pulse-pounding action to get your heart racing this summer? Well, we've got you covered with the lowdown on all the explosions, sword fights, and giant aliens to hit your local megaplex.
Guys, watch out!
J.J. Abrams is back in the director's chair, bringing his highly anticipated and highly secret Super 8 to the screen. Inspired by Spielberg's Amblin films from the 80s, Super 8 tells the story of a group of kids who stumble upon a dangerous government secret while making their own movie.
What the hell?
Soon thereafter, unexplained events start happening and local townspeople begin to disappear. Is this small town being invaded by aliens? Or is there a bigger government conspiracy in the works?
I saw it. No one believes me.
I believe you.
The secrets of Super 8 will be revealed on June 10th. Fans of the Planet of the Apes franchise will be lining up in packs to see the newest installment, Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Some things aren't meant to be changed.
While not a direct prequel to any of its predecessors, it explores the origins of how the Planet of the Apes came to be.
They're not people, you know.
The film stars James Franco as a scientist working on a cure for Alzheimer's. Soon enough, one of his primate test subjects begins to evolve at an unexpected rate, leading to an ape uprising that could spell the end of humanity.
The drug has radically boosted brain functioning.
You mean increased intelligence?
Rise of the Planet of the Apes swings into theaters on August 5th. Now, monkeys won't be the only thing hitting the reset button this summer with the return of Conan the Barbarian. The 1980s film franchise starring the Governator is getting a facelift with a new adaptation of Robert E. Howard's classic Warrior. After his village is destroyed and his father murdered, Conan must travel across distant lands to exact revenge on the evil warlord Kahal Zim.
I will follow you to hell.
Jason Momoa from Game of Thrones steps into the famed role, and he's got some big shoes to fill. The original launched a relatively unknown Arnold Schwarzenegger into stardom and was a surprise box office smash. Will the reboot be able to match the brutality of the original 80s classic? Conan the Barbarian opens in theaters on August 19th. So there you have it. Sit back, relax, and let these pulse-pounding action flicks be your full source of adrenaline for this summer.
Awesome! So, I hear tell that Super 8 was inspired by Spielberg movies like E.T.
I don't recall E.T. brutally murdering the residents of a small town.
You need to watch the special edition. It is awesome.
Today's viewer poll presented by AT&T is, what will be the summer's biggest blockbuster? Will it be Green Lantern, Hangover 2, Harry Potter, or Cowboys and Aliens? Log on to G4TV.com to vote now, and we'll have the results later on in the show.
Okay.
Do you want to know what's still ahead?
What's still ahead, Fork Eater?
Oh, well, we'll warm up your laughing muscles with a roundup of this summer's comedies, including Horrible Bosses and Bad Teacher.
And later, Michael Clark Duncan will bring the snack down in studio. Stick around, nerds.
All month long, we're giving away a console a day on the road to E3. Yesterday's winner of a Nintendo 3DS is Kyle C. of Logansport, Indiana. Congratulations! And today, you could win a PlayStation 3. To enter, visit our website at g4tv.com/road to E3. Get your entry in between now and May 27th by noon Eastern to be eligible. We'll announce the winner right here on tomorrow's show.
I believe Ride the Train might have been the closer, bigger one that we were just rocking to.
I think Believe I Can Fly was the real big that soundtrack.
Right.
He peed on people.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show, summer movie preview presented by Dr. Pepper.
And now, some funny stuff.
Oh, Magic Clip Package, tell us what comedies are coming out this summer.
The summer of 2011 is shaping up to be a summer filled with laughs from start to finish. Here are some of our top picks.
Is tomorrow Saturday?
No, it's the first day of school.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to that.
But it's mandatory.
Ooh.
Kick off your summer with Cameron Diaz in Bad Teacher. She's a foul-mouthed gold digger out to woo a super-rich substitute played by Justin Timberlake.
I'm gonna sit on his face.
Hey, guys. Hey.
Her plan? Get enough money to buy fake boobs and win his heart. Lucky for her, there's a big bonus if she can get her class to score high on the state standardized tests.
Now, who has the answer to my question? You, Chubbs.
He's,
This excellent opportunity to see Cameron Diaz play a really bad girl is in theaters June 24th.
Sign my yearbook.
Hold my balls.
Jason Bateman, It's Always Sunny's Charlie Day, and SNL's Jason Sudeikis have much bigger problems to deal with in Horrible Bosses. One is a manipulative psycho played by Kevin Spacey.
I have decided who I want to be our new vice president of sales. Me.
One's a discriminating bigot played by Colin Farrell.
What do you mean by trim the fat? I want you to fire the fat people.
And Jennifer Aniston is a sexually harassing nymphomaniac dentist.
Shabbat shalom, somebody's circumcised.
So the guys decide to permanently end their boss problems by hiring hitman Jamie Foxx. It's a simple three-way murder, so what could possibly go wrong? Find out when the darkest comedy of the summer makes its way to theaters July 8th. A month later, get a second dose of Bateman. This time he's a responsible family guy alongside Ryan Reynolds as the carefree swinging bachelor in The Change-Up. These two are about to find out if the grass is truly greener when their wish to switch lives comes true, Freaky Friday style.
We wish we had each other's lives. I'm a douchebag. Tool.
Seeing two funny actors play both the nice guy and the douche in the same movie should be well worth the price of admission. Watch them pull the old switcheroo on August 5th. And close out your summer of laughs with 30 Minutes or Less.
Hello, pizza boy.
Oh, the great mask.
The Social Network star Jesse Eisenberg is a pizza guy who gets kidnapped by bad guys Danny McBride and Nick Swardson. After they strap a time bomb to the pizza guy's chest, they force him to rob a bank.
It's a breeze.
Run into a bank with a bomb and take all the money and then leave and then go back to work.
Don't make a big deal out of it, all right?
So as the clock is ticking, Eisenberg enlists some not-so-enthusiastic help from Park and Rec's Aziz Ansari.
You deflowered my sister, and I know all the details?
This ripped-from-the-headlines caper is guaranteed to be 100% funnier than the real-life story, which ended with a dead pizza guy. The bank heist goes down August 12th.
Fitting the guns for the bank robbery, because we're going with our plastic guns, and the cops will shoot us in our face.
With so many great comedies this summer, be sure to buy your tickets early because these are going to sell out fast.
Don't throw at her. Throw through her.
Have you ever had a bad experience with a boss, Candace Bailey?
Are you my boss?
I'm not your boss.
Nope.
All right.
Thor smashed the box office with his giant hammer, and now we can't wait for more comic book movies.
By his hammer, do you mean his penis?
Just roll the comic book
Because
movie
hammer is a
preview.
penis.
Fact. We love our movies, and we love our graphic novels. And this summer, both of our passions are uniting with a slew of awesome comic book flicks. Whether it's the brightest day or the blackest night, you're not going to want to miss DC Comics' Emerald Knight, the Green Lantern, making his big screen debut. Ryan Reynolds is suiting up for the origin story of Hal Jordan, a cocksure pilot who receives a cosmic power ring from a dying alien.
The ring chose you.
The ring has the power to create solid light constructs from thought and is the main weapon of a group of aliens called the Green Lantern Corps. And when an ancient evil called Parallax threatens the universe, it is up to Hal and the Corps to use their powers to save the cosmos. Charge up your rings. Green Lantern flies onto screens June 17th. But if you fancy yourself more of a Marvel fanboy, then prepare to stand tall and salute the flag with Captain America: The First Avenger. With Thor already on the big screen, Captain America is the final piece to set up the Avengers film, which is set to debut next year. World War II has started, and Chris Evans has taken the role of Steve Rogers.
Just give me a chance.
A young and sickly patriot who is so desperate to join the war, he volunteers to be part of an experiment to turn him into a super soldier.
How do you feel?
Taller.
With his indestructible shield, he must help the Allies take down the Nazis and defeat the Red Skull, played by Hugo Weaving. Prepare to help the war effort when Captain America: The First Avenger hits theaters July 22nd. And finally, if that is too much spandex for you, then grab a six-shooter and round up a posse. The indie comic Cowboys and Aliens is heading to the silver screen. In this sci-fi western set in 1873, aliens are abducting the residents of a small Arizona town, and they must be saved by the amnesiac criminal Jake Lonergan, played by Daniel Craig. Using a futuristic shackle attached to his wrist, Jake must team up with the town's ruthless sheriff, portrayed by fan favorite Harrison Ford.
You've got my son.
With Jon Favreau in the director's chair, along with hottie Olivia Wilde fighting aliens, this might be the greatest film ever made. So grab your spurs and saddle up. Cowboys and Aliens rides into theaters July 29th. Aliens, Nazis, cowboys? Holy crap. With all of these comic book flicks, you can bet this is going to be one awesome summer.
It's not that a penis is necessarily shaped like a hammer,
Got it.
but you can drop a penis on someone like a hammer.
That's good. The year's biggest gaming event is almost here, and that means exclusive hands-on game demos, big announcements, hours of live coverage, and interviews with top gaming executives.
Yes, don't miss E3 2011 Live, presented by Burger King. Week-long coverage starts June the 6th.
Visit g4tv.com/E3 for details.
Yes, please.
Stay tuned, or Michael Clark Duncan will cry.
Yes, he's going to be here in studio next. Stick around. There he is. MCD!
This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by Mitchum, 48 hours a day.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. 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 You lose.
Our next guest is a huge presence in the little indie art house summer flick known as Green Lantern. But before we get to him, we have a brand new exclusive clip that you will only see here on Attack of the Show right now. Watch this clip.
Never let your guard down, Poozer. Welcome to Ring Slinging 101, or as I like to call it, the worst day of your worthless life. The human ain't never seen one before. You smell funny.
I smell funny.
Yeah, I heard about humans. Think you're the center of the universe. You want to be a lantern? You gotta commit to the core. Feel that? It's the gravitational pull of your average sun. Makes flying through space very dangerous. The bigger you are, the quicker you burn.
Please welcome back Michael Clark Duncan. Right? Yeah. So how excited are you to be in one of the summer's biggest movies?
Really excited. You know what? It's a blessing and an honor to be in Green Lantern this year.
Yeah.
I think this will be one of the summer blockbusters.
I think it's going to be the summer blockbuster.
I hope it is. I hope it is.
You've done a lot of films based on comic books. Were you a fan of Green Lantern before signing on?
Big fan of Green Lantern.
Nice.
It's funny because
you knew all about it?
Yeah, but I always had to pick the biggest guy. And Kilowog was always the biggest guy, so that's who I generated to.
What is a Kilowog?
Kilowog is he's the drill sergeant of the Green Lantern Corps. And he trains every last Green Lantern that comes through there.
Okay.
I think he's the roughest of the Green Lanterns out there. So for Hal to be a Green Lantern, he has to go through Kilowog.
Okay, now you're actually a really nice, seeming very sensitive guy in real life. But you have this deep voice, and you come across like I do not want to go across your bad side because you are a real badass.
You know what?
Is what I'm saying.
I think to a degree that might be true.
And it's the voice too.
I'm very nice.
Think to a degree.
Yeah, I think to a degree. But no, I'm really a nice guy unless you push me to that point.
Yeah.
And, you know, everybody, you are too. I think you are too.
I'm a nice guy?
Yeah, I think you're a nice woman because 8 years ago you weren't this muscular. Now it looks like you've been, doing something.
You remember me?
You all.
Wait, 8 years ago I was?
Yeah, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. You see?
Look at these guns, y'all.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
I know, it's a little bit intimidating.
It is. It really is.
Now, I heard a little rumor that you would face off against any UFC fighter if the right offer came along.
I did say that. I had said that in the beginning until I got the Finder TV show.
Oh, and now you wouldn't do it because you can't mess up the
I can't mess up.
Moneymaker.
That's right. I'm under contract now, so that's my excuse.
Oh, that's too bad because, I am a pretty big badass myself, and I was hoping we could face off. But I guess I wouldn't want to hurt you.
Really? What style do you take?
Everything.
Really?
Yeah.
That really didn't... That's the best that it gets?
No, I can flip and stuff.
Really? You can flip?
Yeah.
Can you do a push-up?
Heck yeah.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Give me 5 push-ups. No, 5 push-ups. Just 5. Just 5. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah.
Now you want to put the clap in between?
Okay,
Just kidding. I don't want to do that.
I like that.
No. Most people wouldn't think of you as a cat person, but I hear you've got like 6.
Hey, don't
I know,
laugh.
like looking
Don't
at him,
laugh.
you would never believe he's a cat person.
I got 6 cats, and I just adopted one from Miami when I was down there shooting the Finder. Somebody left her on the side of the road. So, come on, I had to pick her up and take her home. Yes, so now Mimi is her name. I took the A out of Miami where I found her. Her name is Mimi.
That's really cute.
And she is running the household now. So I got 6
6
cats.
cats and like 2 dogs, right?
2 dogs, Lucy and Matrix, a German Shepherd and a Rottweiler, and 3 fish that I call the 3 Stooges.
3 fish. That's great. I love it. Now, we're running out of time, but before you go, you said you remember me from like 8 years ago.
That's
He was
right.
on
Nickelodeon.
a show that I did on Nickelodeon,
That's
You Pick
right.
Live.
That's right.
And you had all of these
The kids
hanging on your arm.
I
And
could
you
do
were
you like that, too.
You were, really?
Yeah.
Because I've been jealous about those kids for a really long
Let's
time.
do it right now. Come on. Come on.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
All right. So I just come down
no,
here.
No, remember up under.
Oh, here.
Up under that, right there.
Okay.
All right, we're going to take it to a commercial right there on that right there. Let me do another one. Those are bicep curls right there. Right there, baby, right there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, baby.
You're amazing.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Michael Clark Duncan. Go see Green Lantern in theaters on June 17th.
That's right.
This guy's awesome. It's pretty strong.
How did you change your shirt that fast? What just happened, you guys? What just happened?
Mutants, giant robots, boy wizards. Been there, done that.
Well, get ready to do it again.
Are you ready for this summer's biggest sequels? Buckle up as we break down the latest installments of your favorite film franchises.
First up, Optimus Prime and the rest of the Autobots are back to save Earth for a third time in Transformers: Dark of the Moon. This time around, the Decepticons have taken over downtown Chicago, and Sam and his military buds must infiltrate the Windy City and save the day.
You lied to us. You've made a grave mistake.
Most of the cast returns, including Shia LaBeouf, Tyrese Gibson, and Josh Duhamel, but the one missing face might be the one you care about most. Megan Fox is gone.
Where is she?
And has been replaced by British model Rosie Huntington-Whiteley as Sam's love interest.
You're gonna be fine, I promise.
The filmmakers have said that much of the cheesy humor from the second film has been removed, but if there's one thing we can guarantee Michael Bay will deliver, it's explosions. Transformers: Dark of the Moon explodes onto the big screen June 29th. The world's most famous mutants are back for more with X-Men First Class. The year is 1962, and a young Charles Xavier has befriended and teamed up with the uber-powerful Eric Lehnsherr, or as he will later be known, Magneto, to prevent a nuclear holocaust.
You ready for this?
Let's find out.
Together, the two men create a school that allows mutants to train and show humanity that they have nothing to fear from mutant kind. Helmed by Matthew Vaughn, who directed last year's brutally violent Kick-Ass, the new X-Men film will be a prequel/revamp for the famed franchise.
How's that for a magic trick?
Best I've ever seen.
Prepare to take down evil when X-Men First Class jumps onto the big screen June 3rd. And finally, everyone's favorite wizard is back for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. The final chapter in the epic series that spanned a full decade is finally coming to an end. The entire cast returns for one last trip around Privet Drive in one of the most anticipated endings to one of the biggest franchises in history.
We can end this.
When we last left the gang, Harry, Ron, and Hermione had just learned that the Deathly Hallows were real and Voldemort had obtained the Elder Wand. Will Harry and friends be able to destroy the remaining Horcruxes and defeat Voldemort before it's too late?
Let's finish this the way we started. Together!
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 hits theaters July 15th. So grab your popcorn and go forth. You're officially ready to check out the sequels that will keep you cool in the summer heat.
I look forward to the inevitable sequel mashup where Optimus Prime and Harry Potter have a mutant baby.
I don't think a boy wizard and a transformer are sexually compatible.
Clearly, Candace, you've never read my /fiction. Harry Potter and the Erotic Lover by Chris Hardwick. I also like steampunk.
Still ahead, the hottest women of the summer film.
The Attack of the Show summer movie preview is brought to you by Dr. Pepper. There's nothing like a pepper.
Zombie and puppy cuddle fest.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. It's an all-new weekend edition of DV Tuesday with Chris Gore. He's raiding Children's Hospital and a documentary about the controversial stand-up legend Bill Hicks. Then find out if your jokes made it on the show when we run down the web's best videos in the ATN Groflol. And we've got never-before-seen outtakes with Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes from this week's Pirates of the Caribbean edition of Cinema Enema. See it tomorrow.
Here are the results from today's viewer poll presented by AT&T. We asked you what the summer's biggest blockbuster was going to be. I'm not sure what Candace and I are doing right now, but it turns out that 34% of you think the final chapter of Harry Potter series will cast its spell on the box office. Now it is time for this year's Women of the Summer movies.
And we'll see the men.
Shh, women now.
Better turn up the AC because the next few months are going to heat up with the hottest women of the summer flicks. Starting out at number 5 on our list is Cameron Diaz.
Hi there.
The There's Something About Mary and Shrek star will give you a lesson or two in Bad Teacher.
I love how his eyes sparkle when he smiles. I'm gonna sit on his...
Hey, guys.
Hey!
If you weren't a fan of hers before, then maybe this car washing scene will fulfill all your hot for teacher fantasies. Despite pushing 40, Diaz proves that she still has the chops and the body for this balls-in-your-face comedy. Class dismissed. Our number 4 lady of the screen is Mila Kunis. She's fulfilling every guy's wish for non-committal sex and friends with benefits.
No emotions, just sex.
So I guess we should just start.
Bedroom.
What's wrong with the couch?
The bedroom has better light.
Not only is she an ex-World of Warcraft player, but this Black Swan beauty is as funny as she is sexy.
Closing time. One last call for alcohol.
That's not Third Eye Blind.
I'm pretty sure that's Third Eye Blind.
Nope. Plus, she's in her underwear. A lot. The third spot on our list goes to the ex-Mrs. Don Draper, January Jones. She's ditching her 1960s housewife role from Mad Men to play a 1960s mutant. She'll be showing off a lot more skin as the White Queen Emma Frost in X-Men First Class.
We're having a party.
With the ability to read minds and transform her body into a rock-hard diamond, January will heat up the summer if she's dressed as scantily as her comic book version.
Excellent question.
The penultimate babe in our countdown is Olivia Wilde. The Tron Legacy star is trading in her light cycle for the saddle in the upcoming Cowboys and Aliens.
You know who you are. You just have to remember.
In this sci-fi western, she helps Daniel Craig against invading aliens. But it doesn't matter what genre she's in. We'd watch this beauty in any film. Although scenes like this kind of help. And finally, the title of number 1 hottest lady of the summer movies goes to Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. The English Victoria's Secret model is taking her walking skills off the runway and onto the screens in Transformers: Dark of the Moon. With Megan Fox leaving the franchise, Michael Bay wasted no time filling the babe quota.
You're gonna be fine, I promise.
Rosie takes on the role of Carly, a familiar character from the animated series, and Shia LaBeouf's new love interest.
Please, you exaggerate.
If she's got any talent behind those full lips, our number 1 flick chick of the summer will soon make guys forget Megan... What's her name? So if you're into models, mutants, or damsels in distress, you've got your choice of screen babes to keep you sweating all summer long.
Anyone else think it's awesome to hear Candace Bailey talking about hot girls? I am way on board. Double on board.
A lot of hot girls in those movies,
Yes.
I must say.
All right.
This has been an awesome show today, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Candace Bailey.
Good to see you. Amazing.
Kevin, get better for crap's sake.
Yeah, Kevin, get better.
Yes.
Thanks to Michael Clark Duncan.